In this episode, we'll brush upon the nature of consciousness and its perspective through different theories and cultures. Have you ever stopped to wonder, what is consciousness? That strange, yet familiar feeling of being aware of your thoughts, your surroundings, your very existence. Let's explore this mind-bending mystery. Here's the twist. We still don't fully understand how consciousness works. Your brain is made up of about 86 billion neurons, tiny cells firing off signals. But how do those signals create the feeling of being you? That's what some call the hard problem of consciousness. How do physical processes in the brain give rise to subjective experience? Consciousness is often described simply as subjective experience, the what it's like to see red, to taste coffee, to fall in love, or to feel pain. But it's more than awareness, it is self-awareness. It's the mirror we look into when we ask, who am I? Philosopher Thomas Nagel once asked, what is it like to be a bat? He wasn't asking about sonar or wings, he meant the inner life, the experience from the inside, consciousness and the brain. Modern neuroscience tells us that consciousness arises from the brain, a dense network of 86 billion neurons and trillions of synapses. Brain scans show us where things happen. The visual cortex processes sight. The thalamus filters sensory data. The prefrontal cortex handles decision-making. But knowing the map doesn't explain the territory. We can observe brain activity, but we still don't know how electrical impulses become a sunset, a symphony, or a sense of self. This is what philosopher David Chalmers calls the hard problem of consciousness. Not how the brain works, but how experience itself arises. Some theories of consciousness. There are many competing theories. 1. Global Workspace Theory, GWT, proposed by Bernard Baars. It suggests the brain is like a theater. Countless processes compete behind the scenes, but only some reach the spotlight of consciousness, the global workspace where attention, memory, and decision-making happen. 2. Integrated Information Theory, IIT. Giulio Tononi's theory suggests that consciousness arises from the integration of information. The more interconnected and unified the data, the more conscious a system is. According to IIT, even simple systems might possess a flicker of awareness. 3. Higher order theories. These argue that we're only conscious of a thought or sensation when the brain has a second-order representation of it, a thought about the thought. 4. Panpsychism. An ancient idea now resurfacing that consciousness